Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tiamat, and I am the son of Tiamat, an ancient Babylonian goddess that was the mother of all serpents and dragons, and in the end, the mother of us all. That is called Mother Earth, Mother Tiamat. And I believe in dragons, and I used to be one myself. Can I say something like that in the old times? No, not at all. I had one rule: don't call myself a dragon. I am not worthy of the dragon. And my brother, the first one that I met, that was also on the dragon's path, was also saying there is nothing human inside of a dragon. We cannot call ourselves like that. Reincarnations or dragonkin, like they say. What is true about this? Actually, it's more complicated than I thought. Far more than I thought. Um, is there something? Are we reincarnated? Is this a past life? Have we been dragons in the past life? According to my experiences, yes and no. Our human energy, most of our human energy, didn't experience something like a reincarnation. It doesn't know the dragon, and everything that the dragon does is something new. It's surprising for our humanity. It's new. And there is also another part of our, and that is the dragon's part, also with a bit of human energy. That is actually, sorry, I was distracted. There is a part of us that is indeed that I have experienced, that is reincarnated, and that is why I sometimes say that you can call yourself a draconic energy, but not a dragon entirely, because you are not. You are a human being. You are in the shape of a human. There is only something inside of you that has been a dragon, and the direct descendant of Tiamat, goddess of Babylonia and goddess of the earth. In my experiences, I don't read a lot of books. This cannot be read in books. This is a very, very personal experience that I had to find draconic energy inside of me. A thing that can help you very much inside of the dragon's path in this is the heptagram, a 7-pointed star pentagram. That is the one that balances your humanity and your spirit that you have inside of you that is not human. To understand it a little bit more, a heptagram, or an elven star is also called, is a very helpful tool. Tiamat, mother of all dragons. Can I call myself? Yeah, my name is Tim, and actually it means son of Tiamat. If your name is Tia, it's just the same thing. It's just only her daughter. So Tiamat, like I said, the goddess of Babylonia, has come to me in a form that was actually not like it was in books. You can read a lot about Tiamat in books, but it's the personal experience that counts. When Tiamat comes to us, it's only a very, very personal experience that the mother of all dragons wants to see how her dragons are doing now on this side of the veil. This is the drawing of Tiamat, mother of dragons and serpents, the goddess of Babylonia. Of course, the Christianity hated Babylonia. It was a very worshipped entity, and they didn't like it, of course, because of that. It was some kind of a battle against God. And Tiamat was once a very worshipped being. Of course, she was also a goddess of chaos and very, very dark, but also a light worker. That is why she had a lot of children to work for her. She was also the light. Without Tiamat, there is no life. But she didn't came to me in this shape like I showed you. She came more like how dragons are more showing now. Let me see if I get this. Yeah, this is actually more like how Tiamat revealed herself to me inside of dreams and visions. And this is why I printed this, because it reminded me how she showed herself as a proud winged dragon. That is actually a cliche dragon. But it was not like my guardian. It was a very, very different kind of energy. Very, very high. It's actually the primal energy of the earth itself. When a piece of Tiamat comes to you, that will never go away. It will always be a part of you and a part of your guidance. Even your guardian needs the guidance of the mother. And it will close up your energy and your circle. Actually, Tiamat has always been your blessing ever since you were born. The guardian as well. The guardian sometimes is with you when you are born, but it might as well be your goddess or your god that is with you when you are born. They know when some of their children are being born again, but they also, just like your humanity, have a difficult time with this. Very difficult. Because they have to adjust themselves just as much as you do. Because you are actually a two-part spirit. You are in two. You have your humanity, but you also have your dragon, and it will also come that you will have difficulties with each other. Dragons and humans in one body, and the body is human. It will be having the upper hand. So actually, are you reincarnated? That is why I say yes and no. There is some truth inside of reincarnation, inside of what they call dragonkin. But it's not like they say I have an entire energy of the dragon. No, it is a part. I felt this with other people, with other brothers and sisters. They also have a part of this. They are dragons. They are dragons that came back. I love you all because of that. But don't forget your humanity. There is also humanity inside of you. It will come into conflict with each other sometimes. You might have felt that, have experienced the conflict inside of you. The conflict between dragons and human morals. And Tiamat sees you entirely as a son or a daughter of her. And she will be there for you if you need her. Sometimes don't only shout out to your guardian, but also to your god or goddess. I understand why Christianity didn't want the Babylonian gods to be worshipped, because they can be felt. It's a personal experience. You don't need a Bible for that. It's an experience. The Babylonian gods, and especially Tiamat, she was real. She is real. She still lives on in everything that grows. And she's still with us, caring for our babies. Can I call myself her son? I didn't want this in the past, but now I understand more and more what this is. And now I sometimes say maybe. Sometimes. Maybe I am. Maybe you are. Maybe it doesn't matter about the name. That's maybe coincidence, I don't know. But it's just your feelings inside of you. You know when your god or goddess is with you. And the feeling is amazing, my brothers and sisters, when they come to you. Sometimes your God comes first, then your guardian finds you. Sometimes. To me, it was first my guardian, and then my God that was introduced. But in fact, the God is always around us, surrounding us. When I walk into the forest, I can feel her. I can feel the gods of the dragons still being a guardian, still being alive. as an entity of nature, a primal force that will never die unless nature itself will die. The gods here are bound to the waters and the air and the earth itself. Something you have to understand, it's not all about rituals and magic. It's about something you need to understand about yourself, about your experiences, about your gods and guardians, about the dragons. It's a way of living. When you understand what this is, you will never fully understand it, of course. Your humanity and your dragon self will always have a little bit of conflict. That is the reason why you cannot merge with each other for the fully 100%. Even though you think you are, that cannot be. It's too many differences. They have chosen you to be born again. That is the closest they are with you. But even then it's tough. It's very, very difficult for every one of the spirits. You are a dragon, but you are also a human. Find out the riddles in the dark. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.